So when we got to the trailhead, we didn't record the previous parts because we didn't want to waste the battery. We didn't have a power bank or a solar panel, so we wanted to conserve as much battery as that we had. So what we did was take multiple pictures of us going down the trail. This is the beginning of the part of the trailhead. And as we continue, we took a first sweater break, so we removed layers because it was getting a little too hot. Then we continue walking to reach the village before the sun fully came out. It was peeking up on us. This is the sun peeking up. And then we took a lunch break because Christopher's pack was extremely heavy, so we had to shift some of the stuff. These are the rest of the crew that joined us the day of the trip. And we continued the hike. We made a few turns through water crossings. Nothing too big, nothing too drastic that you have to change your shoes. Then here we were getting closer to the Supai village. The Supai sign actually, and then from here we went to the village, and then we had the river crossings, some more water, beautiful crystalline water. At this point, Christopher was extremely excited. He wanted tons of pictures. When we got to the village to get our wristbands, we noticed that they had a restaurant, so we started eating there, and then we continued the hike. This is the first waterfall. Sorry, guys. And then snapped some pictures. All smiles. My little one was all smiles. He was extremely happy. This girl here, Dulce Farts, her Instagram, she's amazing. This is Havasupai. Of course, Christopher wanted tons of pictures. That's his dad. Of course, I have to be in the picture as well.
Christopher received a standing ovation from the ranger. The Marine veteran approached us to congratulate him on the hike because it was tough and he had not seen many kids do that, especially with the full pack. Already at the campgrounds, the next thing that we had to do was find a campsite. About 30 minutes later, Daisy found a perfect spot. We had to cross a ledge over the crystal clear blue water, and we had an island all to ourselves. We immediately wanted to set camp. As excited as Christopher was to explore, he helped us set camp, and then that was probably his expressions because he was just overexcited. He grabbed his life vest from his pack, and then he wandered around on the islands waiting for us to finish, waiting for everyone to be ready to head to Havasu Falls, which was the plan. He couldn't wait. He kept on asking, "Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready?" Every 10 seconds. All situated and ready to go. We had to stop at a spring to get some water for the falls. It was a hot day. This was a 5 minute detour that probably seemed to Christopher an eternity because he has been waiting forever. Once we were at the Havasu Falls, it was just a quick 15-minute walk. He immediately jumped in the water and he was just the happiest kid on earth. It was amazing seeing him being so happy and enjoying this place as much as he could. Normally he doesn't get in the water because it's too cold, but here that didn't matter apparently. He was in the water, going down and going all over the place. Once we were there for about 2 hours, maybe three, time just flies by. It was back. It was time to head back to camp and have dinner. It's getting kind of late on us. We wanted to get good rest because the next day we were gonna hike to the Colorado River. That was a 16-mile day hike, which didn't have much elevation gain, but still 16 miles is quite a lot, especially after having hiked 10 miles in with full packs. That was we're kind of worried in a way for Christopher, but he's a trooper. He did really good the hike in, and he wanted to go to the Colorado River. We left it solely up to him, and he was all game. We got on the trail at around 6:30 a.m. Christopher's battery were fully recharged and ready to explore. Our first stop was Mooney Falls. This was my favorite because it was just awesome seeing this 180-foot waterfall. It was just breathtaking. Going down to Mooney Falls, we went into a little cave. Uh, After that, it was kind of scary going down because it was chains with ladders, and it was pretty slippery. I was kind of scared for Christopher, but he wasn't. He was just flying through the stuff, and I was just behind him trying to make sure he did it all himself, and just so he could be careful. Just telling him where to step, pretty much. And whenever he needed my help, I would help him. But he did it all. He did really good all by himself. The That little part was kind of scary, sketchy. AF. This drop took us directly to the bottom of Mooney Falls. We snapped a few pictures here. We regrouped and we just enjoyed this beautiful waterfall. It was just breathtaking being there. After that, once everyone was there, we continued to our next destination, which was Beaver Falls. That was 4 miles away. We walked through 4 or 5 river crossings. That was pretty cool because it was a really hot day. We walked through meadows, walked through the Grand Canyon. That was awesome. The painting, the color of the rocks on the Grand Canyon is just it's crazy. It's so light, so red. It's undescribable, pretty much. It's really cool. Um, Multiple river crossings, Grand Canyons, and just hiking. Nothing in mind but hiking. Christopher was extremely happy. He was beyond excited. And I'm not really sure where he gets all his energy from. He was just hopping all over the place.